I want to do a villain or just a dick segment on Omni-Man.
Okay. Let's do it.
Do you know what entails, Marcus?
No, but I assume I assume I'm gonna
You
have
could
to
probably
just,
guess it.
is he an inherently bad person, or is he just being a dick?
Yes, correct.
But
And
I mean, I'm sure there's more to it than that, but essentially, right, it just boils down to
Pretty
that.
much it, yeah.
pretty much.
Okay.
And Kev, I want you to go first, unless you don't want to go first,
No, I'll take it, man.
All
I
right.
haven't done this in a while.
right?
Ooh, I like this. This is fun.
And I have to say Omni-Man. I think this is an easy choice for me. I have to say that he's a villain. Sure, he does dick-like things. Absolutely, there's no denying that. He's an asshole, but he's a villain because to think of. Now, I understand that, you know, and I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here. His species, again, they are born to do one thing. So, you know, he's in a sense programmed to, you know, I seek, I destroy, I make sure that I am the most powerful being in the galaxy, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
But to deceive his wife and his son and friends of his, to go through those kind of lengths, to me just screams villain. And he's captivating too. He's not like sometimes like when you're a dick, like, you know, it's just get off the screen. I enjoyed Omni-Man on the screen. Every time he was on the screen, I listened to what that man was saying as if he was my own father. You know what I mean? So to me, he's a villain and probably climbing the charts of one of my favorite comic book villains of all time. That's a hot take right there. That's a hot take.
Hot take.
I'll take it while it's hot.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah, that's
he I don't know, man. He's climbing. He's climbing. I don't know, Marcus. What do you think, dude?
yeah, that's Jesus. Can he be fucking both? I mean, how much more of a dick can you be than what he was? No, but he's absolutely 100,000,000% villain because, like you said, you know, he came to Earth with an intent, and you know, you have an intent, right? You know, he was playing the long game, the long con. I mean, to try to fall in love with somebody, and I use that with quotations. He's just doing it, right? And like you said, very charismatic. He's just easy to get. He's like the guy that you would go and have a beer with, and have fun conversation. And also he's a superhero. I mean, well, you thought he was. It was just the ultimate deception, and that is some evil shit. Especially to turn it around, and when the chips fell down, he just straight up kicked the living hell out of his kid, and kept going, and kept going, and to not be able to show mercy in any way, to just treat all of us like we're ants. Like with the little kid with the magnifying glass just burning everybody just because we can. That is 1,000,000% villain. But he's also a huge dick. Like, screw that guy.
So
Well said.
So my idea of Omni-Man, right? As a father, he's a dick. Like you're not a villain. You're a dick as when it comes to a father. You know, you were not happy for your son when he got his powers. And then you trained him like an asshole. You know, you gave him tough love. You couldn't even train him like a good superhero because we all knew something was up. I mean, we all saw in the first episode how he just murked the Guardians of the Globe. But then you know your son's trying to learn. He's excited to like be you, and then you train him like he's a freaking like, you know, a puppet. I don't know. That in that sense, he like Marcus. I agree with you. Like he is the biggest dick on the planet. Like he's the biggest dick in the universe. I think he's worse than he's probably more of a dick than every Viltrumite that ever lived. But as it comes to his presence, and like both of you said, as it comes to being a villain or just a dick, this man is straight villain. You just look at what kind of damage he caused and didn't even hesitate. He took his son and, as we said before, put him through a subway and murdered hundreds of people on his son's face. Literally on his son's, blood everywhere.
Murdered them right on his face.
He punched his son so hard he flew through the the street and broke cars and killed people. And he's like, oh, you haven't had enough yet? You don't want to be on my side? Like, he was vicious, ruthless, and like you said, Marcus, he was in this for the long game. He called his wife a pet, like we said before. Like, everything he did was so villainous. Like,
Shit.
if I were to pick a new team, Marcus and Kev, to take on Thanos, you know who I'd pick? Omni-Man. Because he's going to do whatever he needs to, aka ripping Thanos' head off and using it as a bowling ball down, you know, Belt Parkway in New York and taking out hundreds of people with him, you know? Dude,
I don't even know who could take out Omni-Man. Like, that would be... I'm trying to think of that segment. I'm
Oh.
trying to, like, brainstorm who would I gather, say, from...
dude,
all
that
the
would be
comic-
a great segment to do, and
mean-
I don't even know, man.
I mean,
Soups?
We'll say Superman, but I mean,
Wow,
it's
Soups.
pretty. That would be like when people pay like $500 to watch a UFC fight now. That would be like I'd throw it down for that. You know, I mean, like prices are ridiculous now, so
Oh, shit. Take
just,
all
just
my
to watch
money.
one fight.
Yeah, take
it's very silly. That's a
Yeah.
totally different topic, but yeah, like if it was like Superman versus Omni-Man, that would be the one to watch, right? That would be so sick.
But at the end of the day, with that in my mind, Omni-Man isn't going to hold back. Superman will. You know, Omni-Man will rip, as we've seen from Immortal, rip his head off. And that's the end of
Good
it.
point. It's a good
You
point.
know? Superman's, the Justice Boy Scout who's like, I'm not going to kill. But when it comes to Omni-Man, that's what you need to do. You know, you can't keep him alive. He's ruthless.
If you use Henry Cavill's Superman, I don't know.
Yeah,
If we're
I
going,
mean,
let's go Snyder versus Superman. He did break Zod's neck.
You had to.
So maybe that Superman
Maybe.
would have to do what he would need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
So-
black suit, and that sexy black suit.
And that, yeah, whew, yeah.
And that CG mustache. No, I'm kidding. Different Justice League.
Well, yeah, that's a whole.
Don't even get me
Justice
started. Don't get me
League.
started.
Okay,
No,
no,
we
we
can't.
won't go there.
We
We won't
can't.
go
brought
there.
it up.
We can't.
There's a lot. There's some stuff we'll talk about at some point soon. But yeah, we'll bring it up then.